Hello there.
Okay, so I just want to start off this reaction by addressing just one thing. I uploaded episode 10 of Lost yesterday, and by the time you were seeing this, I would have surprised you guys with a double upload with episodes 11 and 12 in the same day, because I just finished the thumbnails for those episodes and was doing the details on YouTube and getting them ready for this afternoon's upload. But I want to address a couple things that were said on episode 10. One thing, I'm still looking for a moderator, and I believe just one individual just shouted themselves out to do it, so I will, address that in the coming days myself. But another thing is, there are a couple comments not attacking me, but just criticizing how quick I'm reacting to Lost, and in terms of like not allowing myself enough time to digest the episodes. Listen, when I did Buffy the Vampire Slayer, when I did multiple other shows on the channel, I was sometimes doing double, triple uploads each day, and no one ever complained. They were loving it. They were loving the upload rate. They were very happy at how enthusiastic I was watching those shows. And yeah, it's because I am enthusiastic. I am loving the show at the moment, and I'm currently unfortunately, I am not working at the moment. I'm still looking to find my, I'm just still looking to find my path in life. I've graduated this year. I haven't worked since the start of the year, and I've been struggling since. But YouTube is my, it's my zone out method. It's my, way to entertain individuals, to make people happy. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. And yeah, I have time to upload a lot at the moment, or like record a lot, and I'm loving Lost. So yeah, why not record 2 or 3 episodes a day, and then try and get the uploads going and keep the momentum going. And I know, listen, a lot of people love to space out the uploads, love to drag it out as long as they can, because obviously, I don't know if it's better for monetization, or it just keeps, the viewer hungry themselves, waiting for that specific show. But yeah, listen, I found my calling on YouTube for a little bit now in Lost. I feel like, hopefully, God willing, and yeah, I want to run with it. I want to do it for the next couple of months and smash it out by the end of the year. And then, when we get to the next show, we think about that. And I'm planning not to juggle 2 shows with Lost. I'm planning to do, a couple movie reactions here and there. And then, straight out Lost at the moment, because Boardwalk Empire is nearing its end. And I just feel like, because Lost has hit the ground running, I feel like it would be pretty cool to just focus on one show at the moment. So yeah, what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting a shot. And today we are up to episode 16 of season 1 of Lost. This one is titled Outlaws. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing. Sorry for the long-winded intro. I just wanted to address a couple things. And as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go.
I love you. I love you too, Mommy. Let's go. Down you go.
This might be a younger version of a character on the island. A younger version, sorry.
Stop it!
This is an extreme flashback.
Elena, please get out of here! What are you doing? What the hell are you doing with this guy? Get out!
Oh, that's Sawyer's parents, right? Yeah. Because he killed his mum and then he killed himself. Another Sawyer episode, potentially. Potentially, yeah, almost 90%, 99% sure we are. Damn, even the boar caught Sawyer at a bad time. Not the right time, boar. Now the boar's on site. So I'm convinced the One Ring is on this island, right? Because of the whispers. Like, it must be. It must be, yeah? Surely. Because you hearing what I'm hearing?
What was he doing inside your tent?
It was staring at me. Then it came at me, so I hit it and ran off into the jungle.
With your top? Perhaps he wanted to go camping.
You enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Well, laugh it up, Muhammad.
Muhammad again.
But I come back and find my stuff's gone. I'm coming after you.
Forget it.
I didn't hear anything.
Now, even Saeed knows that is cap. Because there's no way Sawyer would be asking that. Billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Okay, this is really awkward. Things are liable to get downright embarrassing.
Hibbs.
Oh, Sawyer. Ma'am, I must apologize. I figured my good friend Sawyer here would be alone. I just need a few minutes.
T1000? No way.
Listen, baby.
Baby, who is that?
Listen, I gotta hand it to you, Sawbucks. How you find women that beautiful to work your grift? Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm fairly certain I said I'd kill you if I ever saw you again. That's why I'm here. Make things right. Besides, we both know you ain't the killing type. Figure that makes us even for the Tampa job.
What could possibly make us even for the Tampa job?
How about the known whereabouts of the man who runs your life?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think this is the guy
Make myself a drink.
that conned his parents.
You remember old man Parks, right? Ran capper for us on that gig in Atlanta.
Yeah, what about him?
He's been working the wire at an off-track parlor down in Sydney. I paid Tony to pull his jacket. Turns out Frank Duckett used to be named Frank Sawyer. The name I believe you appropriated for yourself.
Okay. This Hibbs guy could be conning him. Who knows?
That's him.
It could be the exact same guy, you know, that did it to his parents. Or this guy could be, you know, completely misleading him just to hit off another man he once killed. Just to convince Sawyer that this man must die.
Thanks for the loaner.
Always a pleasure.
So is anyone curious where they came from?
The others knew there was a marshal on the plane. I guess they just assumed he was traveling alone. Protecting them from terrorists. Sounds like a good theory to me.
Did you get all the guns back?
All except one.
Who?
Who do you
I'll give
think?
3 guesses.
Sawyer. I can get it back.
Really? How are you gonna do that?
Speak his language.
I've done this before, Kate, and if I remember it right, you made out with him, and he never even had what you said you could get.
Well, I only made out with him because torturing him didn't work.
Let him keep the gun. It's not worth it.
What are you worried he's gonna shoot me if I ask?
I just don't want you to owe him anything.
Yo, this boar got something with that top, man. It got some sort of grudge against Sawyer. It's possessed by the island.
This morning, when I went to get my tent back, it attacks me from behind, runs off into the jungle like a coward.
A boar wouldn't just attack you for no reason.
Thank you, boar expert. This one did. It's harassing me.
What are you doing?
Getting even.
Would you listen to yourself? It's a boar. Just go tell Locke and he'll kill it.
Nope, this is my fight.
Do you know anything about hunting boar? You are gonna get yourself lost or worse.
Hey.
Since when do you care?
I don't.
Good. Then if you'll excuse me, I've got some revenge to tend to.
See, Claire's clothing represents her personality at the moment. She wearing the hot pink and everything. There's the Centerpoint Tower, the Opera House. I'm pretty sure I've been to that wharf. I don't think this is Sydney, though. I think that was some blue or green screen right there. Because the location itself looked a bit off. Unless that's something
Oh, you must be Hibbs' mate.
done in post with...
Did a few jobs with Hibbs back in the States. And a man who buys a compact 357 with hollow point loads, he's not looking to scare or steal. He's looking to kill. But when it comes down to it, if he finds he doesn't have what it takes to do the job, your sales pitch needs some work. Morris. You look a man in the eye and you point a gun at him, you find who you really are, mate. And should you find you're not a killer, there's no refund.
They just had to add the mate in there, yeah.
Elie, look, I appreciate the help. You don't have to. I killed Ethan. I can bury him.
Yeah, until he rises from the dead. Dude, I know how this works. This is gonna end with you and me running through the jungle screaming and crying. It catches me first because I'm heavy and I get cramps.
And what's the one when you're all like shell-shocked?
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, that's it. Do you ever have that?
Why do you ask?
Because I'm worried about Charlie.
What's wrong with Charlie?
He shot an individual last episode.
Shot him in the chest 4 times.
Okay, 4 times.
Maybe you should talk to him?
Yeah, I like that we're not letting these type of things slide. I like that we're dealing with it. Dealing with a lot of characters in one episode, covering so much ground. And even in the slower episodes, I feel like there's going to be a lot of character growth and development.
It's a footprint. Based on the weight and the distance between strides, I'd say I'm following Boone for about an hour.
Look,
To Charlie, I suppose.
I'm tickled you've taken such an interest in my affairs. I really am.
Over the last few hours, you have managed to follow the tracks of humans, birds, a rock slide, yourself, basically everything except boar. No idea what you're doing.
Carte blanche.
It means blank check.
I know what it means.
Anytime I want something from your stash, medicine, soap, whatever, I get it. Questions asked.
She having too much fun this episode.
Take it or leave it.
And Sawyer knows he can provide him what he wants.
All right,
The almighty ball.
you got a deal.
Where'd you get that?
Playing.
Jack was looking for the liquor cart.
That's a good thing. I sound instant.
Hey, it's good for treating wounds, man. And this
Checking
guy just
orders.
drinking it.
I got a lot more everything, but you ain't got carte blanche yet.
So no.
I told you, my crazy matches your crazy,
All right,
man.
sassafras. But if you want to drink, you gotta play.
Play what?
I never.
What?
Never have I ever.
I'm supposed to know what that means.
Call it a way to get to know each other better.
For example, I know you never been to college.
And how do you know that?
If you had, you'd have heard about never. It's simple. You say I never, and then you finish the sentence. If it's something you did, you drink. If something you never did, you don't drink.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Learn by example.
I'm guessing taking another life is going to be mentioned here.
I never kissed a man.
That's cap.
Because you kissed.
That was the easiest one
Your
to
turn.
get her to drink.
I never implied that I've been to college. Well, I never have.
I've never been to Disneyland. Oh, that's just sad.
Damn, where's the fun?
I never wore pink.
Hey, there's no shame in wearing pink, man. Pink is a vibe if you can rock it.
Jeez. I never voted Democrat.
I never voted. I've never had a one-night stand.
Liquor bottle's gone, man. Oh, he's
I'm
got
not
another one.
saying
Yep.
I got a drink for each one.
Your turn.
I've never been married.
Wait, she has been?
Didn't last very long.
Okay, damn. Oh yeah,
Never blamed a boar for all my problems.
I like this scene right here. It's a very clever way of writing. Like it's just they're playing a game, it's drinking, and rather than just two characters sitting there talking and delivering, just heavy exposition about one another. It's a clever way to insert this never have I ever game with the drinking, and two fantastic actors who are absolutely nailing it. Like the vibes are off the charts here. Like the chemistry is insane, and they're both killing it with the close-up shots, the medium close-up shots, and the naturally lit scene, obviously, for the campfire. I think it's all fantastic here, and their facial expressions tell a whole lot as well. And yeah, I just think it's a clever way to find out more about our characters, and it's absolutely fantastic. But at the same hand, on one hand, sorry, both these characters, I feel like, have been through a traumatic experience in their lives, or multiple traumatic experiences. And we saw this episode with Sawyer. He has, but Sawyer's not really the talkative type. Kate has been a bit more open about certain things, and I feel like there's two sides of the spectrum. You're either, you can share those traumatic experience, and be open to it a little bit depending on who you're comfortable with. But Sawyer clearly doesn't trust many individuals on this island, or not trust anyone at all, and he's never been the one or the type of individual to open up. He's been scarred since a child, and yeah, cannot really ever trust. He's never been really in love, and the last person he probably loved was his mother and father, and yeah, he's the type, like you saw the episode Confidence Man. The guy wanted everyone to hate him because, yeah, you saw how tragic his life has been and what he's been through, and he felt like he deserved that punishment, and he's still looking for that individual. So it's obviously a spoiler for this episode from Confidence Man that he's not gonna find he's not gonna find that individual who conned his parents. Hibbs is lying right here, because of Confidence Man. That he spent his entire life searching for the man who conned his parents, only to become that very individual. So Hibbs is putting out a hit here on someone who he thinks obviously is the person who conned his parents, but it's probably a made-up story, and he might kill an innocent man, or a man that Hibbs just wanted dead for something he had done to him. So yeah.
I never cared about having carte blanche, because I just wanted to spend some time with the only other person on this island that just don't belong.
Hey, man, that's a paragraph. He got it, man. That was a good one.
Never carried a letter around for 20 years because I couldn't get over my baggage.
I feel like as the questions got more personal as well, the camera shots became tighter. Start off a little bit vibey, wider shots, medium close-up shots, and we're getting now to the close-up shots as the questions become a little bit more personal or hit too close to home.
I never killed a man.
I knew that was coming. That was coming eventually. Yo, you can even hear the insects, man. Even the insects took time to listen in. They're getting all the tea. They're getting all the tea.
Well,
Outlaws.
looks like we got something in common after all.
See, I love right there how, they didn't insert any, cues or beats from Michael Giacchino's score, as we're usually accustomed to when there's like a major reveal or something sudden happens. Beautiful. Let the diegetic sound do the work right there. It's all the more impactful. There's a time and place for, Giacchino's pulsating cues and beats, but right there, that wasn't the time and place, and they understood the assignment. Oh, man. Oh, around this boar need to be settled.
Okay. You're shaking.
I'm fine. I was just having
That boar doing a madness.
There are hoof marks everywhere.
It ate all our stuff?
Nope. It ate your stuff. Mine's fine.
Oh, that hog is gonna suffer. I swear to God.
That might be, yeah, I was about to say Locke or Boone, because they're in the same vicinity.
What happened to your campsite?
Locke just vibing, man.
So what are you doing all the way out here, John?
Picked up your path about a mile back. I thought I'd say howdy.
Oh, son son of a... Oh! Peed on my shirt. Took my shirt out of the bag and peed on it. And you say this ain't personal.
Means the boar we're after has a vendetta against him.
Yes, bro. This is Jaws
That's
the
3
Revenge.
times it's attacked me.
This
Maybe
time
it's
it's
got you
personal.
better. Doesn't like your cologne.
I don't wear cologne.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, well, the thing's got it in for me.
It's a boar, Sawyer.
Might be similar
My
to...
sister Jeannie died when I was a boy. So she stopped eating, stopped sleeping. The neighbors started talking. Afraid she might do something to herself, I guess. Ooh, that's good. About 6 months after Jeannie's funeral, this golden retriever comes padding up our driveway, walks right into our house, sits down on the floor, and looks right at my mother, there on the couch. And my mother looks back at the dog. After about a minute of this, them both staring at each other like that, my mother bursts into tears. Beautiful dog. No tags, no collar, healthy and sweet.
Did she name the dog Genie?
Dog slept in Jeannie's old room on Jeannie's old bed and stayed with us until my mother passed 5 years later. Then disappeared back to wherever it was she came from in the first place.
That's crazy.
So, you're saying the dog was your sister?
Well, that would be silly. But my mother thought it was.
The universe works in mysterious ways
Thought
sometimes,
that
man.
Jeannie come back to tell her the accident wasn't her fault. Let her off the hook.
Maybe he's saying the exact same thing about the boar. Maybe the boar is just a friendly boar, man. Trying to tell him it ain't your fault, man. Gotta let it go. Frozen style. Listen, I don't think a man who conned their parents financially, a confidence man,
Good for you.
would be living out in
Miss
Australia
Punch
like this.
Rush. Whereabouts you from? In Australia long?
Not really.
For what it's worth, rent a specialty truck here. Half price for all Americans. Name's Frank, by the way. Good to meet you, James. Crimson hot sauce.
I drink to you. What's your name, cowboy? Sawyer. To Sawyer. May find whatever he's looking for at the bottom of the glass.
Jack's dad. Oh, and he said, is that Jack's dad? Yeah. You know how he said he misplaced his wallet? In the episode where Jack comes to Sydney, he left his wallet in the hotel room, right? And that's the only thing he left. And I remember Jack questioning, he's like, yo, he forgot his wallet. Like, why would anyone forget their wallet? I believe so. I believe so. I think that is true. So I feel like, listen, we saw it in the episode as well with Boone and Shannon. I cannot wait to see everyone's reactions to it about the, the relationship between those two. But we saw that Sawyer was arrested and brought in, and Boone was in the police station at the time. We've seen obviously Jin and Sun, seen Jack, talk to the worker from the airline about bringing his father back. So I feel like a lot of these individuals on this plane have indirectly interacted with one another in Australia, in Sydney. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. Like, I feel like we're going to find out as the series goes along with, more and more flashbacks, that a lot of these individuals themselves, like I was saying right now, have indirectly interacted with one another or seen each other and just never given it a thought, obviously, because you think to yourself, these are people like on the flight you'd see never again in your life. It's just a one and done thing.
So, Sawyer, what brings you to Sydney? You know why they call Australia down under, don't you?
I swear.
Because it's as close as you can get to hell without being burned.
Oh, piss off! Nah, you know what?
Why don't you leave the bottles?
I'm happy. I'm happy Jack ratted you out. I was happy about that anyway, but I'm happy even more now.
Don't beat yourself up about it. It's fate. Some people are just supposed to suffer. That's why the Red Sox will never win the damn series. They have a son. He's about your age. He's not like me.
I wonder
He does what's in his heart.
if this will,
He's a good man.
if this will come.
Maybe a great one. He thinks I feel betrayed by him. But what I really feel is gratitude and pride because of what he did to me, what he did for me. It took more courage than I have. There's a payphone over here.
This is great stuff, man.
I could pick it up and I could call my son. I could tell him about all this. I could tell him that I love him. One simple phone call and I could fix everything. Why don't you? Because I am weak.
Knows what he has to do, but he doesn't have the strength to do it.
This business that you have, will it ease your suffering? Yeah. Then what are you doing here? It ain't that simple. Of course it is. Unless you want to end up like me, of course it is.
So, Jack's dad is the one that, Sawyer was at the edge of the cliff, and Jack's dad was the one, to give him the little bit of a nudge. Or like the final nudge, or the little bit of motivation. See, and Sawyer probably thinks, Jack's dad, obviously he doesn't know it's Jack's dad, is just another individual passing by. Another individual like those on the plane. Thought he'd never see him again in his life, potentially.
A man who killed one of us, who kidnapped Claire, who strung me up and left me for dead. He deserved to die. I'd do it again in a minute. Pardon me if I'm fresh out of bad feeling.
When I was in the army in Tikrit in Iraq, the man who lived next door was a policeman. One day his car was rigged with a bomb. It killed his wife and 2 young children instead. They caught the man who did it. I volunteered to be on the firing squad, and I did my duty without a single ounce of remorse. Then, for no reason, I found myself waking up at night, replaying what I did in my head.
Looks like you're the one who needs checking up on.
All I'm saying is that what happened with Ethan will be with you for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm. Same applies to Sawyer. Same applies to Kate.
You're not alone.
Same applies to Saeed.
Don't pretend to be.
We should have played one big game of I Never with everyone.
Maybe these tree rubbings from his tusks.
You mean he's around here?
Maybe.
What if the boar has little baby boars, man?
Wait, Sawyer?
Oh, no. That's not allowed. That's not allowed.
Now we know Daddy's gotta be around here.
There, piggy.
Sawyer, put it down. That's not funny.
Piggy.
Hey, what's the matter with you, Sawyer? You're gonna hurt it.
We're right over here.
Not funny.
Yeah, piggy. Ow.
You're sick.
I didn't hurt it.
Find your own way home.
No problem.
And the shrimp guy about to get capped.
Sawyer.
You used to go by the name of Sawyer. What the hell are you talking about?
Probably killed
You
just
didn't have to
some random innocent man.
tell him that we're to pay. How do you know him? You don't know what you do you? You borrow money from him. It'll come back around.
Oh, so that's his. So the boar is this man right here that borrowed money from Hibbs. Essentially. The whispers themselves are probably, yeah, your worst fears or the things you have to carry on for the scars you have to carry for the rest of your life. Those traumatic experiences.
Kate!
Oh, shit. Let it go, Sawyer. Let it go. Not this time, man. It ain't worth it. This is your chance. Let it go home to the baby boar, man. The baby boar. The baby boar's so cute.
It's just a bore.
Let's get back to camp.
Hey, the boar just doing its thing, Sawyer, man. It's hustling just like you. Yes. Project Noah's Ark. The raft is underway well and truly. We got Michael, man. This mini project seems to be going alright. Now, listen, with the rafting, it seems like he's building two, or he's going to connect two parts to one another to create one big raft. Listen, there's going to be a lot of extras, obviously not the main group, or like there's going to be a couple of individuals that want to go on the raft itself. But at the same time, is it going to be able to fit the 40 plus people they have on it? Who knows? Because that could become an issue. There are some individuals that probably, or like nearly everyone, besides maybe Locke, want to get the hell off the island. So is the raft itself going to accommodate for everyone? Who knows? It's going to be interesting because that's another situation where, like you said, or like I was saying earlier, sorry, you might see the best and worst of humanity. Probably the worst in terms of like tempers rising or flaring up. And, you know, some people, maybe a lot of them, curiosity might overwhelm them, or like, you know, they like a Locke, for instance, the island is their calling and they want to stay. Yeah, so it might be a situation like that. Maybe Claire cannot go on the raft because of the choppy waters, and how is she going to give birth on the raft itself? Like, it will be mental. I just want to say Claire was, you know, she been through an effed up experience with that baby. Like, crazy. The dad just left because he ain't built for it. Then all the stuff with the psychic. Oh, that was a madness.
Stick him up.
Trying to be funny? Yeah.
Those fresh out of pies to throw at you. You go, Sheriff.
I asked you for this 2 days ago.
And I told you to stick it. I made a deal with your girlfriend.
What did she give you? Kate, what did she give you?
Clarity, man. Peace. A little bit of it.
Nothing she wasn't willing to part with.
That's why the Sox will never win the series.
Hey! Hey!
What's that?
Hey!
Huh?
What did you just say?
That was a trigger.
I said that's why the Red Sox will never win the
That's
series.
the trigger from what his dad said earlier on.
What was that supposed to mean?
It's just something my father used to say. So I could go through life knowing that people hated him. Instead of taking responsibility for it, he just put it on fate. Said he was made that way.
Sawyer can give a little bit of clarity to Jack potentially about
Your
his final
daddy.
thoughts on him.
He a doctor too?
Was. He's dead. Why do you want to know about my father?
Are we going to save that for another time, or?
No reason.
Damn. There's that indirect contact, man. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we're going to save that. I hope they bring it up another time. I hope they do. And listen, it would be unlike Lost, not to bring it up. I feel like with the amount of attention to detail this show has in terms of paying attention to, you know, earlier episodes, things that have happened to characters in the past and then bringing them up later, interactions characters have had on the island and bringing them up later. Man, that was a fantastic episode of Lost, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely, you know, adored that episode. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And I hope you guys enjoy my reaction. I hope you guys are enjoying the uploads at the moment. And yeah, thank you for spending the time to listen to my intro, if you did as well, with just some of my thoughts in terms of like how some of the viewers are concerned about my upload rate being too quick for the show. But yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of the series. Am I going to forget some things with the pace I'm going at? Hell yeah, I'm going to forget some things a lot of the time. I'm not going to be able to call back everything. This is a show with a lot of episodes. So, yeah. But don't get like, don't get me wrong. Like, I am digesting the episodes well. Like, I am enjoying them. I am processing them well. Trust me. I'm enjoying the heck out of Lost at the moment. It's just getting better and better. This was an episode that was, you know, very Sawyer centric. But at the same time, I feel like it applied to a lot of characters who have been through a traumatic experience. And, you know, trying to find that, you know, trying to find peace for themselves, or trying to, you know, get that little bit of clarity or come to terms with what has happened. And, you know, when put in that situation again, for instance, or, you know, for instance, with the boar, let it slide, man, let it be. But it sometimes people can't let go. That's the problem. I've seen it in a lot of shows I've watched. Those individuals who are scarred for life never recover from it. Yeah, you can, you know, yeah, like you can see it. And sometimes you like Saeed was saying, you have to live with that forever. It's never something that's gonna go. Obviously, you can tend to it. There are ways to deal with it, but it's never gonna go. You carry that for the rest of your life. So yeah, I absolutely love this episode. I love them. Yeah, I just love the characterization. It was absolutely fantastic. And that little moment with Jack and Sawyer at the end, I just thought to myself, come on, Sawyer, open up to Jack a little bit. Tell him. But then again, Sawyer's not the type to open up to Jack yet. I feel like he's the type of individual, like, yeah, he holds a lot to himself. So yeah, he's not the talkative type when it comes to sentimental things. It just so happened he got caught up with the drinking game with Kate. Yeah, and he had to stay true to his word, and he was. But yeah, oh, I love this episode, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.